AI is changing how students write their essays, but there's a catch. It's also changing how professors grade their essays. Sometimes you'll get flagged for using AI, and that means you need a new solution that gets past this problem. ChatGPT generated essays often sound robotic and unnatural, and on top of that, they'll get flagged by AI detectors like ZeroGPT, GPT-0, and Originality AI, and you don't want that to happen. Manually rewriting these essays often takes as much time as just writing the essay yourself, and that's not something you want to be doing. Getting flagged by these AI detectors often means lower grades, resubmission, and getting academic penalties, and that is not something I want to have happen to you. All right, my friends, today we're going to be looking at a summary of Shakespeare's Hamlet. So ChatGPT spits out a quick paragraph real quick there, and then we can copy this into Walter Wright's AI. So what this is going to do is take this ChatGPT generated essay and then fix it so that it will not get detected by AI detectors, and it will also sound more natural, have better flow, and sound much more like something I would personally write. You click humanize and scan here, and it will spit that out in just a second. One of my favorite tricks in this situation is to copy this and then put it back into Walter Wright's AI here, and then click humanize again, and that will spit another paragraph out. So we can now compare these two essays with one another and see what Walter Wright's AI is doing to make this sound more human and more natural. So one that caught my eye is this second sentence here. If we go over to ChatGPT, it says, after encountering his father's ghost, who reveals the crime, Hamlet feigns madness to uncover the truth while grappling with existential questions about life, death, and morality. And if you come back over here, we can see that same sentence has been altered, saying, after his father's ghost tells him what he believes is the crime, Hamlet feigns madness so that he might discover the truth, delving into existential questions about life, death, and morality. So these sentences still hold the same meaning, but it's just making it sound like something I would personally say. This longer clause before the comma here is more in my style, and then it still maintains that same meaning about life, death, and morality, and the faking of madness, and that sort of thing. If we move on to this conclusion sentence here, if we look here, the play ends with Fortinbras of Norway taking control of Denmark, leaving the kingdom in turmoil. If we come back here, the play ends with Fortinbras of Norway coming to take over Denmark, the empire of the kingdom in shambles. So this sentence, I really like this ending here. The empire of the kingdom in shambles. It sounds a lot more conversational, but also it's not informal, but it just sounds like the way someone would actually talk when you're over here. Just this weird leaving the kingdom in turmoil after the comma just sounds fake and robotic. And that is because it was written by a robot. So I don't know what you expected. But then, now if you want to see the difference between these two essays, let's copy this one from ChatGPT into ZeroGPT and see what it says. 100% AI generated. Every single sentence has been flagged for using AI. Now if we go over to Originality AI, we can do the same thing with the same paragraph. Scan this for AI, and they are 100% confident that this text is AI generated. So we can take our humanized text here and put this over into ZeroGPT, paste that, and detect if it is written by AI. And here we see our text is fully human written, 0% AI, and not a single sentence has been flagged. That is exactly what we were hoping for. Does not get any better than that. Unfortunately, I have run out of my free trial on Originality AI, so we will have to find another AI detector to run this through. Let's go to GPT-0 and see what they have to say about this essay. So we can paste that in and do a basic scan, and they are highly confident this text is entirely human. And you can see the 96% human. That doesn't really get much better than that. So Walter Wright's AI is doing a very good job at not getting flagged by these AI detectors. Walter Wright's AI is transforming academics for hundreds of students. So many grad students, college students, high school students, they're all saying this makes the writing process so much easier. And on top of that, their essays sound better, they're getting higher grades, and they're not getting flagged for using AI. And that is incredible. That is a win-win for everybody involved. So I know what you're thinking. You're ready to get started. So here's how you sign up. If you're looking to get started using Walter Wright's AI, just type in walterwrights.ai to your search bar and you'll come up to this page. So you can try a quick sample just to see how everything works, or you can start with a free 300-word trial, no credit card required, because they are so confident you will love it. And I can say you might as well get started because this stuff is powerful, and as you've seen so far, it is really, really good at what it does, and that is something that I want for you. Write smarter, stay human, and get higher grades.